It was the last bell on Friday afternoon, and the kids burst out of the classroom, eager to start the weekend. Luna was the first to reach the school gate, with her wild curly hair bouncing everywhere. Behind her were Leo and Finn, grinning and racing to keep up, while Isabel, always the planner, called after them, "Wait up! We need to decide where to meet tomorrow." The four were inseparable, close friends with a shared love of mysteries and secret hideouts. Luna had the sharpest eye for anything out of place. Isabel had a knack for solving puzzles. Finn was a walking encyclopedia of creatures and myths. And Leo could always make them laugh, no matter what the situation was. Leo noticed something strange as they strolled around the side of the school, hoping to take a shortcut to the nearby park. Hey guys, look at this! He pointed to a dense wall of trees just beyond the fence, in a spot they had never really paid much attention to. A narrow opening between two oak trees seemed different somehow, as if it were inviting them in. "Has that always been there?" asked Finn, adjusting his glasses and squinting. "No way," said Isabel, shaking her head. "I've never seen it before." Without hesitation, Luna walked toward the gap in the trees, her friends close behind. As soon as they stepped through, it was as if they had entered a completely different world. The air was thick with the scent of wild flowers, and faint musical charms echoed through the trees. They found themselves in a clearing with giant mushrooms and shimmering light filtering through the branches in colors they had never seen before. Just then, a flicker of a movement caught their eye. A small rabbit-like creature with golden eyes and faintly glowing fur stepped from behind a nearby tree. "Whoa!" Leo whispered, his mouth open in amazement. Is that a magical creature?" The creature tilted its head, clearly curious about them. It had long, elegant ears and was wearing a tiny leather pouch. With a slight bow, it introduced itself in a high-pitched voice. "I am Rumbella, keeper of the forest secrets," it said, giving them each a nod. "You have discovered our hidden sanctuary. Few are allowed here, but the forest seems to have chosen you." "Chosen us?" Isabel asked, her eyes wide. "Yes," Rumbella said, and nodded gravely. "And with good reason. The forest holds many secrets and riddles, and it's been waiting for curious souls like yours to help uncover them. But be warned, each mystery will test your friendship, courage, and wit." The four friends exchanged excited glances. It sounded like the beginning of an adventure they had always dreamed of. "What's our first mystery?" Luna asked eagerly. Rumbella pointed to a winding path that led deeper into the forest. Follow that path, and you will find the crystal creek. But beware, the creek hides something precious, a stone that can reflect more than just a face. It's guarded by the wise willow, who will give you a riddle. She will only allow you to take the stone if you answer the riddle correctly. What happens if we answer it wrong? Asked Finn, half nervously, but also half curiously. Rumbella gave a mischievous smile. Then the creek will keep your voices for a day, and you'll only be able to speak in whispers. They all gulped, but nodded. Okay, with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, wondering what it would be like to have your voice taken and only be able to whisper. Anyway, with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, they began their journey down the winding path, their hearts beating with anticipation. It wasn't long before they heard the gentle bubble of water, and soon they were standing at the edge of the crystal creek, its water sparkling with rainbow-like colors. In the center of the creek stood an enormous willow tree, its branches swaying as if alive. Slowly the tree opened its eyes. Two knots in its bark that seemed to glow with a soft blue light. A deep, soothing voice echoed from the tree's trunk. "Welcome, young explorers," the wise willow said. "If you seek the stone that reveals hidden truths, you must answer this riddle." Now listen carefully, children. See if you can answer this riddle. "I can fly without wings," it said. "I can cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies. What am I?" That was the riddle. Could you answer it? The four friends exchanged looks, their minds racing. "Remember, take your time," whispered Rumbella, who had followed them to the creek. "The riddle has more than one way to be solved if you think carefully." The friends put their heads together, each trying to piece together this riddle. Finally, Finn snapped his fingers, a glint of excitement in his eyes. "I think I know what it is," he whispered to his friends, and they nodded, trusting his instinct. Together, they stepped forward, ready to give their answer to the wise willow, their hearts pounding with fear and excitement. Watch out for the next story to follow and find out how the willow responded to their excitement.